So I don't have advice. Talk to your local librarian or your teacher. What college was my choice? I applied to Michigan State, the University of Michigan, Duke, and Oakland University. I got into Michigan State, Oakland University, and Duke. And then I went to Michigan State for my bachelor's, and I graduated. And then I went to Wayne State for my master's, because there are only 2 programs in the state of Michigan that offer the master's in library and information sciences. So it was either Wayne State or U of M, and weighing cost effectiveness and where I was living at the time, I went with Wayne State. So, yep. So, I did originally want to go to Duke, and then some shit happened that I really didn't appreciate at Duke, and that changed my whole mind, so I took my application and I rescinded it. Because you can do that, by the way. If you apply and get into a school and, like, interview, and for Duke you have to do interviews and all that stuff, and you decide that that's not something that you like, you can rescind your application. It was 2015, and there was an incident on campus where they barred Muslim students from entering the chapel on campus. It was a giant newsworthy thing that went on, and the student, the administration did nothing for a very long time. And if you're going to treat part of your student population like it doesn't matter, that's not a school that I want to go to, because you're doing nothing to help your student population. So it doesn't matter what your personal beliefs are, you serve all students. So that was very annoying. So I did not agree with that situation, and I rescinded my application and actually my acceptance. So went to Michigan State instead. Had a great time. Loved it. It's like going to somebody who, works in finance and asking them to help you with your finances off the clock. Not a thing I'm gonna do. I did. Yeah, I did want to go to college. A lot, actually. I very much enjoyed my college classes, hence the reason I went back and got a master's. Very much enjoyed it. Have considered a PhD, but there's not much, I don't really need to get one for my career. As of right now, if I do end up having to go back and get one, then I will do that, but it's not much benefit to me currently. Yeah. But it's for friends help friends. No. That is a boundary, and my friends know better than to ask me, because I don't do work at home. So. I have already completed my master's. I graduated with it in 2021. Librarians do have to have a master's degree, yes. I try very hard to be professional when it comes to my field. Yeah, it's like asking a doc off the clock. Or, calling a friend that does taxes and being like, can you do my taxes for me, but off the clock? No, they do that all day long. They do not want to do that at all. My goals for my career change obviously, as my career develops and changes, because it's a very dynamic field. But I would very much like to be head of a special collections department, and I would eventually like to be published. I probably won't be published in the near future, but I would like to be published. Is there a difference between a school? Yes. School librarians learn education requirements and stuff like that. I don't. I never learned any of that stuff. There's a difference in education. So. Okay. I do not feel like going to work today, but here we are. So you're a librarian? Yes. So I will never answer the question, what books do you like or recommend off the clock? No. Not to strangers. If I were to discuss with my friends books that we have read, then yes. I would talk to them about books that I've read, but no. I will not have... My friends know better, anyways, to be like, do you recommend? What do you recommend for me to read? Because there is... It's not nice. My friend was a teacher. Imagine if I had a kid and I was like, hey, can you teach my kid this thing because I don't understand it off the clock? No, I'm not going to do that to her. That's not fair. We've already fed the cats. It is my Thursday, so I probably won't eat breakfast, and we do have a lunch to make, but yeah, you are not wrong, Adam. You are not wrong. I'm overly serious? Really? Am I? Because, or is it just a reaction to people questioning all of the boundaries that I have to have a healthy mentality, to be at home? Because imagine bugging somebody about why they don't want to work from home off the clock for a stranger. Because it kind of comes across as, but I want you to do this. And somebody already says no, no. No means no. Not doing it. Don't need to ask questions about why people don't want to do it. Having workplace boundaries are, yeah, that is a boundary of me. I don't work at home.